Are you interested in a new gaming keyboard? Well, today I'm going to be looking at the Razer BlackWidow Ultimate Stealth. I'm Warren with the TechJunkie.ca, and let's get started. Now, I was in the market for a gaming keyboard. There's options from Gigabyte, Corsair, Logitech, HyperX, and of course, the green machine, got the green lights, Razer. Now, I decided to go with something kind of in their mid-range, nothing too crazy. They have keyboards that go up to like $200 Canadian. I got this one on sale for $109. Now, this is as you can see, the Black Widow Ultimate Stealth. Razer does sell the Black Widow Ultimate. This is the Stealth because it uses the orange switches. Now, what's the difference between the orange switches and green switches and the Razer yellow switches? Well, ultimately, I think it's longevity, the clickety-clack sound you hear, and the amount of pressure you have to use on the keys for pressing down and getting responsiveness. This uses the mid-range. This is the orange keys on here. They talk about it a lot on the back, what it features. I have more details on the techjunkie.ca about the key switches and what the keyboard has to offer. Well, the first thing you want to know when you're buying a mechanical keyboard is, how does it sound? Well, I'm going to show you right now with some sweet, unadulterated keyboard typing coming up. So you're either in the zone right now, loving this sound, or you're getting flashbacks to that annoying coworker who types way too damn loud. As mentioned, this uses the Razer orange switches, which are actually quieter than a traditional mechanical keyboard. You still get a nice responsive feel and that awesome clickety-clack sound. Coming in a little bit closer, you can get a nice look at the individually backlit green keys. Unfortunately, this keyboard is limited to green only because it is not part of the Razer Chroma lineup. This is a standard size keyboard compared to the traditional Razer keyboards, which actually were larger and had individual macro keys on the left hand side, which were kind of a waste of space. This is now controlled with the Razer Synapse software. So the next thing I want to talk about in this video is the gaming performance for this keyboard. It's amazing. I've had absolutely no issues using this keyboard. Now, of course, I'm playing a first-person shooter. I'm in the standard WASD configuration. The keys have not worn out whatsoever. They still have that nice, distinct tactile feeling to them. They're nice and fast and responsive. Now, Razer says you can get up to 60 million keystrokes on this keyboard. That's what they're guaranteeing. I'm sure you can get more. The actuation force for the keys is only 45 grams, so you need not a lot of pressure to actually click down on the keys. In addition, it has a 10 key rollover anti-ghosting technology, whatever that means. I guess you can press up to 10 keys, it's still going to register them and you're not going to have any issues. So another great feature of the Razer keyboard is that it includes this super long braided USB cable. This will allow you to have a USB pass-through through your keyboard in addition to a headset that carries audio and dialogue. Just these three jacks will plug into your computer, one for power for the keyboard, one for the headset which carries audio and dialogue, and one for the pass-through port for USB. So I have talked about something I absolutely can't stand with this keyboard, and that is the lack of dedicated volume buttons. If you want to increase the volume, you have to hold the function button first, hit F2 to decrease the volume, or F3 to increase the volume. It's something that's really annoying when you're playing a game and you want to quickly increase or decrease the volume. So the last thing I want to show you guys are the lighting effects that are controlled with the Razer Synapse software. The first effect you are seeing here is a breathing effect. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Next one is reactive. So the keys light up each time you press a key, and they kind of stay lit for a few seconds and then they kind of fade away to the dark. Okay, the next one I want to show you is kind of cool. It's called the ripple effect. Hit a button and you see kind of a ripple like a pond on your keyboard. It's actually kind of annoying when you're using it. It's cool to look at, but when you're actually using it day to day, it's more of a distraction. Okay, this next effect is the starlight effect. You have kind of groups of keys kind of coming on and off. It's, kind of like staring out at the night sky, watching stars twinkle out into the distance. Love that description. Okay, and this last one is the wave. You have keys kind of doing a wave back and forth, and you can change the direction on your keyboard as well. Now, after many months of use, I can totally recommend the Razer BlackWidow Ultimate Stealth keyboard. I use it almost every day for gaming or emails or documents, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. The keys have held up, the switches are still nice and tactile, and it feels great. I paid $110 Canadian for it. It normally retails for $160. For that $160 price point, I'd probably want a keyboard with RGB lighting and of course dedicated volume controls, which is still a major pet peeve of mine. Given those issues, I still highly recommend it. If you can get it on sale for, $100, it's awesome. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and if you want to read more about this keyboard or read about other technology and gadgets, please check out the techjunkie.ca. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.